Right now, rescuers in Lithuania are working around the clock trying to recover the submerged vehicle of 4 Fort Stewart soldiers. The missing Americans were riding in their M88 armored vehicle. It has since been found submerged in more than 16 feet of water, and the recovery mission has now been underway since Tuesday. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn spoke with the wife of one of those missing soldiers just hours ago. He's joining us live now from our 11 Alive control room. And Cody, it has been reported by news organizations all around the world that these soldiers were on a training mission, but you're learning that's not the case here.
Yeah, Georgia Franco says her husband, Sergeant Edvin Franco, was not on a training mission. She says the 4 soldiers who are stationed in Lithuania were woken up overnight on Tuesday and sent on a recovery mission after some other soldiers' vehicle broke down. It was on this mission the 70-ton vehicle ended up in the water.
Our worst fears as a military spouse is getting a knock on your door.
Georgia Franco says that knock came Tuesday night, nearly 24 hours after she says she last spoke to her husband, Sergeant Edvin Franco.
He had just told me, we're going on a recovery mission, and they do that all the time here. Because he worked specifically on the M88, which is basically kind of like a tow truck in the military.
It was a short time later, Sergeant Franco sent his last text.
He had messaged me at like 7:14 that they were almost to the people, and it was radio silence after that.
She knew something was wrong.
Because regardless of what was going on, he always texted me, "Good morning."
As news started to spread on the base, it eventually made its way back to Fort Stewart.
Word broke out that they never made it and they couldn't find them.
Despite reports,
as of right now, they are still considered missing. They found the vehicle, but they just can't get it out right now.
As for how it happened,
in the vehicle, they did not see the water that they were coming up on. Since they didn't see it, they went right into it.
Georgia claims it took hours for the military to discover the soldiers were missing.
I know that it was at least close to 12 hours before they got people out, and it took them longer to even find them.
Something she says doesn't make sense.
I will say that they were never supposed to be out there alone, and 88's not ever supposed to be alone, and they sent them alone. So we are fighting for answers. We are fighting for justice, because our whole lives are turned upside down.
The Francos just welcoming a baby boy in October.
He's such a good dad. He loved him. I mean, I couldn't have handpicked somebody else to be a father. From the moment, we had him, he was in love.
Just a heartbreaking situation. Sergeant Franco is a tank mechanic. He was deployed in January, and this was his first deployment ever since joining the Army in 2018.
Cody, thank you so much. We are certainly thinking of those service members and their families tonight. Thank you.